Ingrid Bergman movie, and I'm talking about the classic movie Casablanca, which I have just for the very first time watched and just finished watching the movie now, and my mind is blown. It was a perfect, relaxing movie to watch. Now, if I was born in that decade, I would have definitely gone and seen it at the movies. Obviously, it would have been a different decade going to the cinemas back when that film came out compared to this day and age where people can like review stuff online. There was no such thing as YouTube back then or TikTok or whatnot, but the movie itself was just mind blowing, and I thought it was just such a good movie. It had great romance, it had great chemistry. You really could tell that Humphrey Bogart's character absolutely loved Ingrid Bergman's character, and the way they did that song as time goes by, which I knew about already. I've seen snippets of the movie. I might not have seen the movie in full before, but I've seen snippets from some of the massive famous quotes from the movie. Like, I think even the ending scene right at the end, I think I've even maybe heard that quote before. I've definitely heard the "he's looking at you, kid" quote before, and of course, the dark guy that is pretty much in Casablanca in the bar that's like playing as time goes by is just that particular scene is great. All the scenes with like the Nazis and in Morocco in Casablanca, which is the name part of the place in Morocco, was just oh beautiful scenery. Even if it is a black and white movie, even the way the movie started and even the way the movie led up to the excitement and everything that happened, even when Humphrey Bogart got shot or shoots someone outside a plane and him almost getting arrested, even that part of the film of Casablanca was absolutely amazing. And the way it was directed and made, I can definitely understand why this movie is a classic and why people go back and revisit this movie and why people go back and watch the movie, because it's just one of those movies that are worth watching. And I thought as soon as the movie finished, I got to review this movie, and I'm so glad I did. And I don't know if there's going to be a lot of comments in this particular review, but the movie itself, I can understand why a lot of people growing up back then, or a lot of people's grandparents, will know this movie. Even my grandparents on my dad's side will know this movie. Even my pop probably knew this movie when he was alive, and even my gran probably knew it years ago before she was diagnosed with dementia, or when she could use her brain to think properly. She probably even knew it years ago, Casablanca, most likely. I'm not sure, but definitely a lot of older generations will definitely know the movie Casablanca. Or people who are really into performing arts or movies in general, or old school movies and keen to watch old school movies, or people who like film noir. There's a lot of good film noir movies. Just like all the other ones that are on HBO Max, just like Casablanca is on HBO Max, are so damn good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in several hours once I've gotten sleep. But there's so many other old school movies that I'm definitely going to rewatch again. Like, I've also got a street cat named Desire on my list on on HBO Max, and I absolutely thought that movie with Marlon Brando, amazing. Not only for the famous line that's also used in Seinfeld, in A Streetcar Named Desire, where they go Stella. I think that bit is absolutely hilarious in not only Seinfeld, but in A Street Cat Named Desire as well. And all of the other movies that I'm keen to watch. I'm even keen to watch the Judy Garland version of A Star Is Born as well, and even Dr. Zhivago fully. I've seen bits and pieces of Dr. Zhivago, but I don't think I've seen it from like start to finish, and I'm just keen to see what that movie would be like as well. Back to, of course, my review on, of course, the film Casablanca. Like, beautiful locations, beautiful acting, the whole stuff about Nazis and concentration camps and all that stuff was written really, really well in the era that this film was setting. Was just absolutely a glorious and gorgeous looking movie. And I'm glad I watched the trailer for the film hours ago, and I'm also would definitely buy this movie on 4K. Like, if for whatever reason they decided to take off certain movies from HBO Max, like they've done from time to time on certain streaming services, it would definitely be one of those movies that I would love to own on 4K. Yeah, it might be black and white, an old movie, but it's such a good black and white and old film noir movie. And I can definitely understand why film students would definitely want to study this movie, because this movie is just so powerful, and it's just amazing, and I loved it. And in saying that, I'm going to be giving Casablanca a massive 10.5 star rating. It's just an amazing movie. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out on HBO Max. Go find it on DVD somewhere. Just however you can find it and watch it. It was amazing. And let's see what comments people have written. You again, that I am, said hi. Hello as well. Samdeep Mishra, where are you from? Question mark, question mark. Canberra, Australia. He is from China. I bloody am not from China. Sandeep Mishra, love from India, bro. Fair enough. Love from Canberra then. India is beautiful, said hi. I'm sure it is. Very random, but interesting comments anyway. So yeah, there we go. And I hope people, yes, Canberra, Australia. Correct, I am from Canberra, Australia. And this is my home that I'm pretty much doing said video on. So yes, hope you've got, do you live in Gungahlin? No, I don't. I live in the suburb of Dixon, but I'm not going to give out my full suburb address on YouTube, but all I'm saying is I live in the suburb of Dixon in Canberra, and that's all I'm going to leave it at. And anyway, see you guys in the next video. Bye.